Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I'm here to help you finish your Christmas shopping list and let everyone else over there stiff-arm their competition while trying to fight off that tryptophan on Turkey Night. Now, what we did was we partnered with Rochester Sports Autographs, the largest JSA authenticated autograph distributor in the United States, where you can get up to 75% off over 30,000 autographed sports collectibles during this holiday season. They have something for everyone. But how is RSA able to offer such great deals on JSA authentication, you ask? Well, they do this by making deals directly with athletes so there are no extra markups, and they choose to then pass that savings on to you, the customer. Now, all orders from Rochester Sports Autographs are top quality and shipped to your door with top authentication and a money-back guarantee. But hurry up because customers are so stark raving mad for RSA that memorabilia sells out daily. All you have to do is head over to shoprsa.com/SHN. Again, that's shoprsa.com/SHN. So don't wait to bring home your favorites and own a piece of sports history for you and the loved ones on your shopping list this holiday season.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends of sports history. This is Darren Hayes of Sports History Dispatch Podcast. Welcome once again to the Pig Pen, your place for all things great in sports history, and welcome to your sports break for December 1st. Yeah, we're into a new month, the last month of the year, and we have some great events coming up in sports history that we're going to talk about, as well as the athletes that performed them, uniform numbers that they wore. But before we do, we want to make sure that you know we are on other social media. Now, we talked about Twitter before. We've talked about Facebook. But we also are on LinkedIn. That is under Darren Hayes, my personal account. You can share and love to have you follow me and connect with me on LinkedIn. And we post a lot of things from Pigskin Dispatch and from the football world and sports world there as well. So make sure you join us on LinkedIn. Now, let's get to those uniform numbers. For December 1st, it is 19, 42, 6, 4, 25, 20, 13, 38, 33, 14, 22, 33, 99, 10, 9, and the number 23. Starting off in 1924 on December 1st, the Boston Bruins beat fellow expansion team, the Montreal Maroons, 2-1 at the Boston Arena. Well, the significance of this was not only a Boston win, but it was the first NHL game to be played in the United States. All the other ones were played in Canada. Very significant day. It's December 1st, 1928. The National League president, John Heidler, was the first to propose a baseball rule calling for a 10th man, or a, quote, designated hitter, to bat in place of the pitcher. Now, what was so ironic about this was that the National League voted in favor of this proposal, but the American League, well, they turned it down. And what happened all these years later? The exact opposite. Oh, the irony. December 1st, 1936, the second Heisman Trophy Award went to Yale end number 19, Larry Kelly. 1940 on the 1st of December, 4 sets of brothers played in one National Hockey League game when the Chicago Blackhawks defeated the New York Rangers 4-1. While the Rangers players, they had Lynn Patrick and Muzz Patrick, Neil Colville and Mac Colville, as well as Blackhawk brothers Max Bentley and Doug Bentley, along with Bob and Bill Carse. December 1st, 1951, the 17th Heisman Trophy Award was given to Princeton halfback number 42, Dick Kazmaier. Now, Princeton University sometime later officially retired to number 42 in Kazmaier's and Bill Bradley's honor. December 1st, 1956, led by future Basketball Hall of Famers Bill Russell and Casey Jones, the United States won its 4th consecutive Olympic gold medal in an 89-55 victory over the Soviet Union at the Melbourne Games. Now, Russell wore number 6 for the Stars and Stripes in the Olympics, the same number he wore as a Boston Celtic. Jones wore the number 4 as an Olympian in 1956, but wore 25 as a Celtic. The Boston NBA franchise retired both number 6 and 25 in honor of these two fantastic players that were also gold medal Olympians. December 1st, 1959, the 25th Heisman Trophy Award went to LSU halfback number 20, Billy Cannon. December 1st, 1964, just after 3 seasons in Major League Baseball, the Houston Colt 45s, they were up for a name change, and the owners changed it to the Astros. The move was said it sent signals and a step into the future for the franchise and the city of Houston. I think they were trying to catch some of that space age vibe that was going on, as Houston was a big part of that sending men to space. Now, December 1st, 1967, we had Philadelphia center number 13, Wilt Chamberlain, scored 52 points in the 76ers' 133-109 victory over the Seattle Supersonics. Now, he set an NBA record for 22 free throw misses in that game. December 1st, 1980, the 46th Heisman Trophy Award was given to South Carolina running back number 38, George Rogers. Now, as a matter of fact, Rogers had his number 38 jersey retired during halftime ceremonies at South Carolina's final 1980 home game. December 1st, 1981, Los Angeles Lakers center number 33, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, passed longtime number 14, Oscar Robinson, who had 26,710 points, to become the NBA's second all-time leading scorer behind the legendary number 13, Wilt Chamberlain. As Kareem scored 14 points in a 117-86 Lakers win over the Utah Jazz in Los Angeles. 1984 on the 1st of December, the 50th Heisman Trophy Award was given to Boston College quarterback number 22, Doug Flutie. December 1st, 1990, the 56th Heisman Trophy Award was won by BYU quarterback number 14, Ty Detmer. In 1990, and the first day of December, the New York Knicks center, number 33, Patrick Ewing, scored a career-high 22 field goals in his 50-point haul in a 113-96 win versus Charlotte at Madison Square Garden. December 1st, 1991, Miami quarterback number 13, Dan Marino, set an NFL record when he reached 3,000 yards passing for the 8th time in his career during the Dolphins' 33-14 victory over Tampa Bay at Joe Robbie Stadium. December 1st, 1996, the New York Rangers skater number 99, Wayne Gretzky, became the first and only player in NHL history to reach 3,000-point plateau, including the playoffs, with his records and assists in the New York Rangers' 6-2 win over the Montreal Canadiens at Madison Square Garden. December 1st, 1997, in their 81st season, the Montreal Canadiens became the first team in history to play 5,000 NHL games. They hosted the Penguins but lost 1-0, a franchise record 2,625 wins, 1,603 losses, 772 ties, with a .620 winning percentage for those Canadians at that point in time. December 1st, 2009, Ballon d'Or, FC Barcelona forward number 10, Lionel Messi, was named the best football player in the world. We call it soccer here. They won the award by a thin margin, 240 points ahead of number 9, Cristiano Ronaldo of Real Madrid, with Barcelona midfielder Xavi third. December 1st, 2012, ex-England soccer captain, midfielder number 23, David Beckham, left the LA Galaxy triumphantly with a second MLS Cup winner's medal after a 3-1 win over the Houston Dynamo in Carson, California. It was the final game of his 6-year stint in the United States. And finally, we come to December 1st, 2012. FC Barcelona, with 13 wins and a draw, sets a new La Liga start to Spanish football season record. Number 10, Lionel Messi, scored twice in a 5-1 win over Athletic Bilbao and passed Real Madrid's 1991-1992 season mark with those victories. So that is your sports history for December 1st. That is your sports break to take you away from life just a little bit and remember some great sports history and these great athletes that did legendary things and their uniform numbers. Now, you can find more sports history, of course, at thesportshistorynetwork.com, where we have this podcast. We also have our Pigskin Dispatch and Orville Mulligan that we are a part of on those as well. But there is also, over 24 other podcasts and podcasters on there, just bringing you some great guests, some great topics, and great sports history of all genres and eras, and thousands of hours of downloading. And it's always evergreen. You can always listen to it, and it's always vibrant and real and relevant. So make sure you check that out. Also, you can go to pigskindispatch.com and jerseydispatch.com for some other great things. All our podcasts are there as well, but we also have some great articles and some photos and things that we pick up, and just a great way to keep in touch with sports history. And those two sites every day, it's always changing on the front page, so you'll always find something great there. It's sportshistorynetwork.com, pigskindispatch.com, and jerseydispatch.com. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. This penalty kill is almost over. I got to get back out on the ice. But thanks again for joining us for another great edition of Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. We'll see you tomorrow. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel. You get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com. Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, a.k.a. the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even writing an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you gotta do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you gotta do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.